Oh, ow. Oh, hey everybody! Welcome. Come on in. This is pics from the print mine, and ow, that foot again. This is the show where we talk about new stuff in the Goodman Games store. Sometimes we talk about old stuff too. We've got some kind of problem with a pig infestation. I'm not sure what's going on. Oh, that foot again. Go back the way you came. Take the third left. I'll meet you over there. If Dieter's not there, I'll try to round him up and bring him with me. But yeah, we'll just meet over there because this is not going to work right here. I'll see you over there. All right. Oh, my hinder. Hey, Dieter, how you doing?
Hey, John, what's going on?
Whew. Well, I got away from the pigs. I don't know if you've had trouble with them stampeding around.
They've mostly stayed out of my part of the mines here, but
I
yeah.
I think Emogoth's larder got free or something.
Yeah. It turns out I've got some good news for you, John.
Oh,
Emogoth's not here.
what?
He's not here. He's still at Origins.
He's still at Origins.
Yeah. Well,
what's he doing there?
He sent me a text. Hold on. Let's see. It says, "Dear minions, I am staying in Columbus for some extra time because I have met the love of my life."
I'm flabbergasted. Not least of which is that you get texts from Emogoth. He never texts me. I've texted him many times and he does not reply.
Well, he doesn't reply. He just sent this one randomly.
Oh, okay, I see. All right, I'm a little less flabbergasted, but still.
He sent a picture too.
Does
she's pretty cute, I gotta say.
Yeah, yeah. So does this mean we could get out of here?
I wouldn't risk it.
I might try. I might try loading myself into one of the carts and letting them haul me out of here.
I mean, he has my phone number, so he'll track me down.
True.
So
we'll give that some thought. We'll get back to that.
Speaking of Origins, though, it was good to see you there.
It was, even though we were in the shadow of Emogoth the whole time. I mean, it was almost
like literally in the shadow of Emogoth.
It was almost worse than it is in the mine, because at least most of the time he's somewhere else. But there, he was looming over us constantly.
So what did you experience at Origins? What was
I don't have a picture of that. Thing? We should have got a picture of Emogoth looming over us. I was first time I was ever at Origins. I don't know how it compared to a normal Origins, but it seemed like a perfectly busy convention, big show.
Yeah, it's not Gen Con big, but it's big enough. That's for sure.
Yeah. Well, other than Gen Con, it's probably the biggest show I've ever attended or worked at.
Yeah, for sure.
In a giant convention center like that. But I mean, all I really got to explore at all was the local cuisine and the vendor hall area.
Which, I mean, let's be honest, that's the reason you go to cons anyway, right?
Yeah, to eat and buy stuff. Yeah,
to eat and buy stuff. Yeah, I spent more than I really should have. So,
not least of which on the food, right?
Yeah. Well, we got some other events coming up though soon, right?
There's no rest for the wicked.
Not conventions necessarily, but there's important events coming up soon.
Important gaming events coming up. It's not this Saturday. It's next Saturday, the 25th, right?
Is it? I don't even know. I feel like I'm being a bad
free
employee
RPG
right
day. The free RPG day is the 25th. Is that actually on here? It might be. No, it's not on here. No. They used to print the date on the things, but we have a couple of things. There's things. Free.
You might say they're free RPGs. Yes.
They're free RPG Day things. These are the 2 Goodman Games releases for the year for free RPG Day. There is a Dungeon Crawl Classics adventure from Mr. Michael Curtis called Danger in the Air.
Danger.
And, it's got an amazing cover. Stefan knocked another one out. and it is indeed about danger in the air. Takes place in an aerial context.
Yes, turns out there's a big floating whatchamajigger thing that has
Yeah,
rooms in it and
whatever, whatever that
monsters
is.
and treasure. And
Yeah,
you, having drawn the short straws, I guess, are sent to go explore it. But it's a really good for free RPG days. So it's a very short adventure. You can easily do it in 3 hours, probably less even.
right.
It's got some cool things like it has a QR code that you can scan to get to pre-generated characters.
Right,
Uh,
right. And it is a funnel, we should say. I don't know.
Yes, it is absolutely a funnel. Um, it's blah blah blah. It's got some stuff we can't talk about because spoilers and all that. Um, it's just a solid short adventure with
And,
Space Electrum.
and I don't want to mix the names up. It's inspired by Frederick Brown and Stanley Weinbaum.
Right.
Stanley Weinbaum was I can't think of the name, but it was like the first. Basically, he's considered like he wrote the Martian thing that was the first really alien.
Yeah.
Prior to that,
I
people
could.
from other worlds were just humans, with a funny haircut or something, and he
Oh,
made like an alien that was really well. No, I'm the one with the funny haircut, but um, I'm the more alien of the two.
fine.
But yeah, so it's an inspirational source that we don't necessarily see a lot of
because
previously,
because that's what Michael Curtis does. He finds the most obscure Appendix N things and writes about them basically.
and draws ideas out of them. Yeah,
But
and then of course,
our other offering
yeah,
for 5e, the Three Wizard Conundrum. So there are in fact three wizards in this adventure.
yeah,
And
there are.
anything beyond that might be a spoiler. I don't know.
Yeah, well, it's not. Early on, you're aware that there is a zone that you'll be heading to that has unpredictable magical effects when you try to use magic. So that's actually one of my favorite things to mess around with of all time, and I was very pleased to see it in here, just because I think that's how magic should always be. But
No, I agree.
uh,
I agree. So yeah,
I
so there is a wild magic effects table in the back of it for
right.
when you really screw up your spell casting.
And I'm sure the cover has been viewed directly on screen, but I love that cover. I just think it's atmospheric and fun.
Yeah, yeah.
All
And
these
this is a level 3 adventure module.
weirdly attired wizard
So
dudes.
yeah, and it's another good one for free RPG tape. Very short. You can easily run it in a single session at a game store or something.
Right, right. And how much are these, Dieter? Do you know?
They're absolutely free, John. It's free RPG day.
Okay, I'm just putting that together. I just realized that. That's what that
Yeah,
means.
yeah.
Okay. All right. Today I learned, right?
Any day you learn something is
It's
not
a
a
good
failure.
day. It's a good day. Um, so I couldn't help but
Oh
notice a
yes,
little
yeah. Actually,
detail on
that
the cover here.
hold, we got a in the we should point out in the comments. Yes, a Slovenian author and the Slovenian lore. See, I don't know how
Oh,
to.
for the
Yeah, because
conundrum, the three
where
wizard
is it?
conundrum.
Yeah,
Mahalo.
I'm invisible. Ooh,
Yeah, look at that. It's a spell.
wild magic right there. All right.
So, what do you think this sound is? Let's see if. Oh, now there we go.
That sounded like Barry Sachs.
Almost. It's the box for
Oh,
the Tournament of Pigs.
yeah. This is a beast, people. If you
It's
have
big.
not seen the Tournament of Pigs yet, put it on your list right now because this set is amazing.
So the book is not no slouch there. It's pretty hefty. And then separately available, although I have it tucked in the box currently, is the GM screen for Tournament of Pigs, which has art. Let's see. This side is Russ Nicholson, and I think this is it Chris Arneson on this side?
I don't know. I didn't get one of those in mine.
I think it is. And then, of course, what it has on the inside, Tournament of Pigs is, of course, a tournament, and there are many
Pigs. There are many pigs.
many pigs and many challenges. It's like a contest kind of a thing, but it's sort of a lethal contest. And inside the screen are these handy summaries of the events that you can run, and that way you don't have to flip back and forth through the book.
Right. So the premise of the Tournament of Pigs here is it's a 0 level tournament. You're peasants who have been trapped in what's basically a medieval game show here. So there's 12 different events that test your luck, that test your skill, your creativity, your improvisation. There's all, like, not all of them are combat, but they are all really fun. Yes, there's a big fold out cardboard map. There's stand-ups. There's a pad of paper to track the scores and prizes on. Like, this is a quality box set right here.
I should have opened these up. I didn't think to do that in advance. but like
and cards with items on it for your characters. So when you grab a weapon or tool, you just grab the card for it.
But it's what is it called? The crap rack.
The crap rack.
All these bad items that may or may not have a function or have a use. I can't get this open. Trust me, there's cards in there.
Well, you have just failed the Tournament of Pigs, John.
Look at these cardboard minis. And it's pretty thick cardboard that they're on, and then there's a little bag of like standy
absolutely
things.
Quality cardboard too. It's not like little cheap thin. What is that?
That is a monster.
Spoiler.
That's a monster.
And all that for only $50.
Yeah. So that's replayable, I would say, for sure.
Yeah, because I don't think most people would use all 12 challenges every time they play it. That would probably take a while. So
no, I think I can't remember exactly what it says, but I don't think you're expected to use them all. And you can use them in any order. You can mix and match. You can go with the ones you like or the ones you don't like. Or you can like the ones you don't like, or you can dislike the ones you do like. You can do what you want.
I usually dislike the ones I do like.
Do I need a sandwich?
Pork, maybe?
Maybe a pork sandwich. It sounds kind of good right now. Some nice sliced pork chop or something. But yeah, no, that's semi-competitive 0 level adventure boxed set, according to the box. Compatible.
It'll look good on any shelf.
Yeah, it's
except maybe a broken shelf.
So there are other 4-legged animals out there. He said,
like sloths,
trying to
hippopotami. Yeah.
Is that correct? Yeah. Sloths have 4. Do they have arms? Or
armadillos? Armadillos have arms.
Armadillos have arms?
That's why they're called armadillos, isn't it?
Yeah, I guess you have a point. Otherwise, they'd be legadillos. I've never heard.
Someday we should actually plan this show and
Why spend the time? So next we're going to talk about Rabid Dogs, which is back in the store. It had, I can't remember when it originally came out, and then it was gone for a while, and now it's back. And give me about 10-15 minutes. I'm going to read up on it.
We don't have that kind of time, John.
Oh, okay. Well, I'll summarize what I know. So this is a little zine for $8 from Breaker Press Games, and you've got some classes in here. There's a It's the Outlier is one of them that is kind of a sort of like it's ranger-ish, but it's more like thievy kind of ranger, more sort of survivalist kind of ranger. It's not a harmony with the elemental forces kind of ranger. It's a little more dingy, a little more weathered. There's the Icon Bearer, which is an attempt at sort of a paladin, but going in a different direction with it. And they have deeds, but if they fail on their attacks, it adds to their disapproval.
Oh,
So
interesting.
they get kind of clerical stuff, a little bit of clerical stuff, a little bit of warrior stuff, but it's like they're held to a higher standard. So their spells could, failing a spell could boost the disapproval, and failing
But
on an
so can
attack can
failing a
boost
D.
the
Okay,
disapproval.
that's pretty
So
interesting.
it's kind of a fun idea. And then there's the canine. You can play, like on the cover, you could play a four-legged friend to mankind. Although that one doesn't look friendly.
It looks kind of
Uh,
rabid, actually.
maybe a little rabid, yeah. Um, but yeah, it's a full-on 10 level class for playing canines. There's a few encounter things, like things you can throw in as you're traveling down the road, and there's a little encounter along the way. And there's also some rules for uh, separating race from class, and a alternate list of occupations. So you could go with it, if you've done a bunch of funnels with the regular list or created characters using the regular list, you want a little different mix, a little different hit off of that. uh Rabid Dogs has got you set up for that.
You can never have
uh
too many occupation lists.
it's a nice little package. What else can I say? It's got good stuff. This is one of those kind of things where personally I would like to use this where somebody's playing each of these classes. We're going to use this whole occupation list, just like mine this for everything. For if it's a one-off, it's a one-off, but if it's a little
The word,
campaign, it's like use every bit of this for that campaign.
the word mine makes my eye twitch a little bit.
Sorry. uh I'll try not to do that again.
Thanks. Hey, so I can't even think of a halfway good segue, so we'll just pretend that I said something really clever that leads into the next book.
Insert segue here. Yeah.
The next book, Jungle Tomb of the Mummy Bride.
Oh, book is right. This is hefty. This has got some weight to it.
Now, even though it says Mummy Bride, focus on it's jungle. It's not a desert. It's a jungle tomb of the Mummy Bride. So this adventure, and it's very Mesoamerican, Aztec, Mayan flavored, and I love the heck out of it.
Yeah, and it is massive. There's the campaign, or it could be a campaign, because there's the adventure that's named here on the cover,
Which,
and then
which
there
is
are
about
like
half the book, probably.
maybe something in that ballpark, and then there's like 8 other adventures of varying length. Like some of them are just a couple pages, but then some of them are 7, 8, 9, 10 pages.
Right, and yeah, some of them are actual adventures. Some are just encounters you can have in the jungle,
Yeah,
like
hazards and
the
stuff.
cannibal village.
Right. So you could
Um,
you could just play this, the jungle tomb, but you could also play like a campaign mode and just have all those other things arrayed in the area around the jungle tomb. Like I say, it could be a full campaign. Your characters are almost to third level or just hit third level. I bet this would get them to fourth if you played all of it.
at least. Yeah, and it's kind of Isle of Dread and the Lost City in one, in terms of its feel, its flavor. Um,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah. So if you're into those classic D&D adventures, this might be up your alley too. But of course,
Yeah,
in real DCC fashion, though, it also has several new patrons. It has some random tables in the back for things like 20 forgotten demigods, quasi gods, and utterly terrible demons.
right.
Eternally evil chants and diabolical incantations overheard at a summoning. 20 henchmen and hirelings ready to hire, betray, or plunder. 20 random jungle trappings. 20 terrible temple trappings. 7 weird items found only in the heart of darkness. 10 curious things overheard in hushed whispers over a mug of ale. And
Yes.
if that's not enough, it has its own character sheet in the back too.
Right. And I will point out the gods and the patrons that it introduces here have all their spells and all their details. You know, it's not just a quick sketch of like, well, here's a god and they kind of operate like this. It's like it's fully everything's there. Disapproval tables and spellburn tables and all that stuff. It's a treasure.
And the cover art is fantastic.
Yeah.
Who is that artist?
Oh, I don't know. I looked at it. I don't think it was a name I was familiar with.
We should probably
Adrian Landeros.
Yeah, not a name I'm familiar with, but it's great.
I don't know if I've encountered that before or not.
So yeah,
good stuff.
Good stuff. Yeah, so there's these are all in the store, Goodman Games store, that you can order them, get them
presently.
And there's other new things that we haven't talked about yet, but we're going to save those for the next episode, I think, John.
There's so much.
But instead, I want to talk about one of my favorite old products that's been in the store for a long time. It's still in the store. You can still get it, but I don't think enough people know about it yet. And that product is Rock God Death Fugue.
Ooh, yeah.
So
that goes back a ways.
It goes back quite a ways. Now, Rock God Death Fugue was written by Steve Bean, who you might know from some other adventures and things. But Rock God Death Fugue is one of the most creative uses of DCC rules I think I've seen. It basically, all the players are members of a band together, like a metal band or something, like, you know, modern band, not just a band.
Not minstrels from the 13th century or something. Yeah.
Right. And so you're on tour, and the adventure alternates between encounters you have on the road and then concerts you perform. And at the concerts you perform, the adventure uses the spell duel rules to determine which of you was the most awesome on stage that night. And my understanding is it's written to be kind of a really sort of a dark and philosophical adventure about hubris and is it better to burn out or to fade away and that kind of thing. But Stephen himself kind of told me that pretty much every time it gets ran, it ends up being more like
Spinal Tap.
Yeah. So
where's the stage?
So it can be done either way, and either way, I'm sure it's a lot of fun because it's a really cool and interesting adventure. And also, if you happen to run into Stephen Bean or maybe send him a nice email, he might send you one of these DCC RPG guitar picks.
Oh yeah. That's nice.
That's pretty cool, huh?
Now, have you used that guitar pick?
In fact, I was just using it before we started this show.
All right. Now, have you used it running Rock God Death Fugue?
No, that I have not done.
That's the level up.
That I know. That's the level up. But I got some plans for this adventure.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm not going to spoil them though.
Okay. All right. I was gonna make a suggestion, but we'll save it. We'll save it. If you got something you can't spoil, we don't want to spoil what you don't want to spoil.
Well, I just don't want to say it out loud in front of people because then I'm committed to actually doing it, and then
Yeah, and then it gets all messed up in your head.
Yeah, and then it causes pressure, and you know.
Yes, I know exactly what you're talking about. Yeah, keep it close to the vest. You don't have to reveal it yet.
That's right.
But yeah, so I think that's our stack of goodies for today. Free RPG Day, little over a week away. What is it? Can't do math. 10 days away.
Yeah.
10 days from now.
10 days from now. And yeah, get your free RPGs, go run some games, bring new people in to the Goodman Games crew.
Yeah.
And yeah, next show, Emogoth will probably be back, so we need to be on our best behavior. But since he's not here, John, since
I'm
he's
gonna
not
hope
here,
not. I'm gonna hope he's not coming back. I mean,
he's not here this week, so we're gonna try something we've never done on this show before.
ooh,
We're gonna use a special Twitch power,
ooh,
and we're gonna raid another channel.
ooh, awesome.
Can
Who
we
are we
still
raiding?
can we still do that? Okay. Yeah, we can do that. Okay, cool. So we're gonna raid Thug Shells. She's a freestyle rapper. She will rap about anything that you put into the chat channel. So when we get over there, just start filling the chat channel with DCC words. It's gonna be awesome. It's gonna be awesome. Trust me. It's gonna be awesome.
Mighty deeds.
Ezra Khan.
Yeah. So before we do that, though, we should point out a little later back on this channel, pizza party. That's all you need to know.
Yeah.
Pizza party. Come back
pizza
for that.
Party.
Come back for Joey Royale's pizza party.
All right. Let's go raid.
All right, let's go.